Kicks and giggles over here.
Welcome to our Salty Tribes Viewsletter number 43.
Yes, it is.
And sorry, I was just teasing Stephanie, but
she's trying to get more views on the views.
I am literally more views. No, it's all G-rated. Anyways, we wanted to hop on really quick and talk about what to eat when you're traveling, or what to feed your kids when you're traveling. We just both came back from a road trip. I took another road trip this weekend, and I got tired of hearing, hey, can we get Happy Meals? Hey, can we get this at the gas station? Hey, and it just was like so much. They wanted so much sugar, so many French fries, and I'm okay with an occasional.
Well, that's why I'm like, it's all fun and games at first. It's like, yeah, let's get a Frosty.
Yeah,
that
what
sounds
you
great.
do.
And by then you're like, oh my gosh, I can't put any more junk in my body or.
Well, and I don't want to eat
the
there.
Effects.
Like, I don't like eating typically fast food unless it's like a good fast food. But like, my kids love McDonald's. I don't like McDonald's.
Oh, I love it. I love McDonald's.
You do?
Yeah.
Now even Chick-fil-A, I'm getting kind of.
I'm not like super picky though. We've talked about in the past, but it does get to a point where it's like, oh, I just want a freaking salad. Like,
yes, something that's healthy.
Just need some vegetables.
So we wanted to just, I have a few things that I do in order to kind of placate them and help them to feel like, okay, we are getting a treat, because I want that to be a treat, not to be like a habit. Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
I can start. Something that we always do, because I do love like my gas station fountain soda, especially if I'm driving, it's like I need my beverage, but every time I stop, I don't want like the masses going in and buying a bunch of junk. So we usually, on our way out on a road trip, we stop at the grocery store and just buy like a big bag of pretzels, or like just a couple little snacky things. So when we do stop at the gas station, it's like, oh no, we already have that stuff.
Yeah.
So much cheaper. We also, everyone has their own water bottles. I think we've talked about this before.
We have talked about that.
But I just buy a big jug of water, and so it can't be like, I'm dying of thirst, I want to go in. It's like, oh, we have our water right here.
The water's tricky though, because you don't want them to pee.
Eh.
Well, you have all boys, so it's different.
True.
Because I make my boys pee in a cup, usually, while we're driving. Is that too much? Nobody else does? You don't do that?
Well, no, we've done that before.
Okay.
But my husband has a rather small bladder, so he's like stopping pretty regularly.
That's so
anyway.
annoying.
So,
I mean, he's great, but I hate to stop. Like anyways, that's another story. So,
but you can also, with your if you don't want to carry a jug of water, when you stop at the gas station, you can go in and for free fill your water bottles at the fountain thing. They always have like a water option.
And you know what?
I've
always been worried about water filtration, like at gas stations and dodgy McDonald's, but it's all the same.
You have?
Yeah.
Unless I'm in like Mexico, I really don't worry about.
No, I worry about it. Like
filtration.
Anyways,
like
a friend of mine. Yeah, a friend of mine told me no, it's all the same. It's not gonna kill
McDonald's
me.
actually has like
a water spout,
like a really good water filtration system. That's what they do.
I believe it.
I've read an article about like that's what makes their Diet Coke so good. Well, you don't like it,
I don't
but
like their Diet Coke.
Everyone else on planet Earth that drinks Diet Coke.
Okay, so my tip.
We digress.
So when you said the big bag of pretzels, something I always bring is like a bowl for each kid. So each kid has a bowl or a Ziploc or something, because the snacks usually stay by me or whoever's in the passenger seat if I'm driving, and then either I or Reese can dole it out and hand it out, instead of saying like, I want Cheez-Its. Well, he's eating all the bag of Cheez-Its, or whatever. So I always bring a bowl. But one thing I like to do is, my kids really like muffins. And so a lot of times I'll make like a batch of muffins, and granted, they usually have chocolate chips in them, but I add a ton of stuff. Like a lot of times I make it with whole wheat flour, not every time. A lot of times I do. A lot of times I add flaxseed or chia seeds or banana or something. I've even made like zucchini muffins. Yeah. Not all of them will eat like the zucchini ones, but if it's got chocolate chips in it, typically my kids will eat it. So, and that to me is kind of like a healthy, almost like a meal replacement for them because muffins are so dense.
Yeah.
And then another thing, nope.
I'm hungry.
I think it's also a good idea to stay, if you're staying at a hotel somewhere, that your stay comes with breakfast.
Yes.
Because that's a huge meal to knock out just like at the beginning of the day, get your free breakfast.
Yes.
People can eat eggs and toast and make their own, do whatever. And then it's not like as soon as you get in the car, it's like, we're hungry. We want all the food. It's like, no, we had a really good breakfast. And, you know, you can last until lunch.
Well, and a lot of times when we're traveling, we kind of only eat 2 meals. Like we'll eat like a brunchy meal and then like a dinner lunchy meal. So most of the time we bring also granola bars for our kids, like protein bars, Cliff bars, Luna bars.
You must
Costco
not
has
have
really
meal counters like I do. Wait, Mom! Like going to
Oh,
bed,
no.
we did not eat lunch.
No.
I'm like, I can't even. Like
lower.
total
Good job.
total meal counter.
Oh, no.
In my
Like,
family.
Max, my almost 10-year-old will be like, I just don't feel that good. I'm like, well, what's happening? He's like, I haven't eaten in like 6 hours. Like that's how it happens.
No, it's like we'll be like, we just ate 1 hour ago. Like, why are you asking about dinner?
Yeah.
The kids are.
Yeah. So that's kind of it. Like, know your kids. Like, make something in advance. Make sure you have it, and like, just be prepared.
I also like to bring like just a little cool, not like the full igloo cooler, but just like a little travel cooler, because you can keep like cheese sticks and
hummus.
Stuff that's like more healthy and also more filling. Like a cheese stick can stretch you a long way. I mean,
I can eat a lot of cheese sticks. We eat a lot of cheese.
Me, anyway. And I also like, I'm like, oh, I could pack veggies for myself, because I get in the car and I'm like, get me all that snacks, then I can eat more healthy as well. And then if you have a stopover in a hotel, I always bring Ziploc baggies, because you can't always refreeze your ice packs. And you can just go to the ice machine and refill Ziploc baggies and stick that in the cooler to keep you going.
Yep.
If you have a multiple road trip situation.
Sometimes a Ziploc bag leaks. Have you ever noticed that?
No, I've never had that problem.
So sometimes ours leaks. So we usually do water bottles that we freeze. And
but
then,
how do you freeze it like in a hotel?
So then that's what we can't do. But a lot of times my Ziploc bags were leaking. But that's if it's a cooler box, then that's really good. But we use cooler bags.
And a lot of hotels have mini fridges. Yeah. And so I don't want to buy 3 meals a day. So if the hotel doesn't have free breakfast, then we bring kind of breakfasty items that we can kind of just keep in the fridge and the kids can eat for breakfast, so that we just are able to, like, we're not just like shelling out all this money for crap food all the time.
I hate the gas station bill where you're like, everyone get 2 things, and they get like a Gatorade and like a box of animal cookies, and then it's just all sugar, and then it's $40, and you're just, and then they're hungry like 30 minutes later because they didn't really eat anything. Yeah. So that's kind of just what I was thinking. Like with the road trips, just be prepared, make stuff in advance.
Yeah, the muffins are a good idea.
And don't be afraid to tell your kids to wait another hour before it's time to eat.
It's just, my husband's always like, we just ate an hour ago. Are you serious? Or he hears like rustling of a snack bag in the back, and he's like, no, we're
no
not,
more eating.
We're not getting the snacks out already. Like, we just left home.
Gum is really good too. A lot of times, like if we're in the car and they're hungry, we don't have food, we give them gum.
That's a good idea.
So buy them like their own. We love the ice cubes. You guys turned us on to the ice cubes. They taste so good. It's like eating candy, but they'll all chew gum for.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so that kind of satisfies them too.
So those are our tips.
That's it. Happy road tripping.
Have a good week. We got spring break. I see it on the horizon.
In a month.
I know, but you know me and my trip planning.
Oh, it's like 2 months away.
I gotta get on this.
But it is very springy today. Like, I woke up this morning, I was like, okay, the sun is out. It's 53 degrees inside my house, but the sun is out.
The sun is shining, and the sun felt warm. It wasn't like the sun is shining and you walk outside and you're like, but it's bitter cold.
Yeah. We're getting there. We're almost
So.
there. Have a good week.
Anyway,